You also have concealer, which is a lot like foundation, but I think it's more thick or something. A general note about foundation that I forgot to mention. You get liquid foundation, like the bald stuff, and then my girlfriend has the powdered stuff. Whereas with concealer, it's more liquidy. The one my girlfriend has is like a lipstick, and it's more solid than liquid. But they come in all shapes and sizes too. The one that I have that she gave me ages ago has a little stick thing. Basically what concealer does, it conceals things. Pretty simple. Basically like spots, red blemishes, scars, in my case, facial hair I use a lot, especially there, because I get a lot of rat stuff and stuff, and shaving just doesn't seem to work. But yeah, you use concealer for that kind of stuff. And then you have things like your lipstick. This one has a little bit that comes off the top with a little bit of lipstick in there. It's kind of handy for dabbing your finger into it. And then that's the top part of the lid. And then now normally you would have like, as with the cover-up stick, the cool little bit, and you would just use that on your lips, obviously. This particular lipstick got broken at some point or another. I don't remember what happened, but it's still perfectly usable, and I just run that around my lips. Lipstick's pretty self-explanatory. It's for lips, always. Pretty sure everyone knows how to use lipstick. Then, for the more complex thing, which is the thing that I first got for makeup, I got this, and my lipstick that I just showed you. Now this is where we get complicated. Probably not best to start with one of these unless you have a decent idea what you're doing. But yeah, this is a compact makeup. I don't remember its name. I got it years ago from Amazon, but it has a handy little mirror in it, and here you have your free blushers, and then down here you have eyeshadows. Basically what blushers are, they go on your cheeks or your cheekbones, like, chicks have rosy red cheeks and stuff for makeup. That's generally what it is, blusher. And this one has free, you've got sort of dark, and then you got browny colour, and more sort of in between those one. Then to top it off, you've got another two in concealed compartment just there. Generally, blusher, to my knowledge, it's only powder, but I'm assuming you could get it like somewhere on the internet or something. And your eyeshadows are basically for your eyelids. When you see girls or whoever with, like, their eyelids, when you close their eyes, there's like color, that's eyeshadow. Again, eyeshadow is pretty generically just powder, so it's quite easy to identify and stuff. See? You can't see. But yeah, and they'll generally be nail squares or something. Now here's where I personally got confused. There's another set of colours in the concealed compartment that I thought were the same as the eyeshadow, but they're not. Those are lip gloss, which basically go over your lipstick or just your lips generally to get the glossy sort of finish, and some of them have sparkly stuff in them and everything cute. But yeah, don't be putting your lip gloss on your eyelids. Apparently you're not. And then it came with a little brush for doing your blusher. A brush that size, I've never found it to be much use because it's only really good for going that way rather than covering the whole area. But I'll do more on that on the tutorial probably. And then a brush with this spongy bit for your eyeshadow. I've always kind of just went along with that being for your eyeshadow. It works pretty well. Then the tiny little brush tip there, I've always assumed was for like lip gloss, but you could really use them for anything really. Do remember to wash them before you reuse them, or you can get colors mixed up and stuff. Speaking of brushes, I also bought a little kit for about £3 with all sorts of different brushes that are only for now. This is the main one that I tend to use a lot. This one is for blusher or foundation. In some cases, a lot of people use concealer and foundation in liquid form, and they'll use brushes like this for it. I just use it for my blusher. Like, I apply the dark one there in a sort of straight line, and then the lighter one like that. You can kind of see it around about there on the video. But yeah, that is my blusher brush. This one has always confused me. I don't truly know what this brush fits for. Maybe freaking your fingers. The little comb bit, see for you can just see that there, is for your mascara. So like when you do your mascara and you get clumps, you just sort of run that through your eyelashes and it'll take off the clumps or separate them to get stuck together. It's kind of quite handy if you really badly need your mascara, especially when you're starting off like I did, and I was terrible at it. This is another of the spongy ones that I use for my eyeshadow. Again, they're quite handy. You know, it's just a spongy thing. You could realistically use it for anything, but I do prefer them for like going into my eyes with that eyeshadow for eyelids. Then you've got this thing which really needs cleaned. That's just another general little brush, almost like you'd find in a paint set or something really. I use this one for my lip gloss, but again you could use it for a lot more, like, you know, even your eyelids or something, especially if you're doing like a pattern maybe or something. It's up to you what you do with them, obviously. I just use this one for lip gloss mainly because it's easier. What else do we have? Oh, mascara. Okay, mascara generally, I don't know if it's even possible to have it in powder, but science. So, generally you will have the little wand thing. That's basically the main way to tell you have mascara, the little wand. That goes onto your eyelashes really carefully. You don't want to poke yourself in the eye. I've done it plenty of times. Can't even get the ball. But yeah, mascara basically makes your lashes look bigger and longer and more awesome and black. You use it on both your lower and top eyelashes. This one is ancient that my girlfriend gave me. I don't know if it really works. I haven't tested it yet. But it comes with both a white one for starting and then a black one to sort of get even bigger eyelashes or something. I think the idea is that like the white ones are, yeah, there it says lengthening base coat, and then the black ones for double volume, so it'd give you even bigger, better eyelashes. I don't really know why, but women do tend to seem to think eyelashes being bigger is cool, but yeah. Then you have something that I love. Eyeliner. Eyeliner is like, you can see around my eyes, probably not that good up close, but has like black around the lens. That is eyeliner. The first one and the most simple one is literally just a pencil. Basically you just go around your eyes, be very careful not to get it in your actual eye, it stings. You can get a pencil sharpener type thing for them. You can actually buy specific eyeliner pencil sharpeners. I would probably recommend them more than a general pencil sharpener, but it would depend on the pencil that you had. Other forms of it include the liquid eyeliner, and the markings have all worn off this bottle. Cheap stuff. And the cat in the bottle. But yeah, this stuff is gel liquid eyeliner for more your top eyes, your top lids, than anything else. This stuff's a lot more complicated than generally they say it's for, like, you know, not beginners really, but you can always try if you want. I personally don't use it anymore because I kept making a mess with it and I kept stabbing myself in the eye and I'm too clumsy. Then you have something that I recently got a few months ago that I fell in love with. This is basically a felt tip pen, but for an eyeliner, and it's awesome. A lot of people recommend these for beginners, and I highly would, because it gives you a lot more control, it feels like, and it's just so much easier. Then you have your nail polish, and you can't really see this stuff well, but it's basically clear gel nail polish that is apparently lasting. And this one's a gel type, and it has an easy wide brush. Don't really know what the brush difference would be. I did have pink stuff, but it was just, no, terrible. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what nail varnish is. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory and everything. The one thing I would say about it is, once you do start putting it on, wait until it dries properly before you do anything, because otherwise, you know, you'll just make a mess of it and stuff. This stuff's pretty awesome. It just stays on there for week after week. You know, you can take baths and showers, it just doesn't come off until you make it come off. And that is the last of the makeup. But quickly before I go, I wanted to show you how to take your makeup off, or rather some general things that you can use to take your makeup off. Starting with these little things, which are handy Twickies 20 eye makeup remover pads. Those are them there, and basically these, you can't really see them that well there, but they take off your eye makeup specifically. And then you've got balls like that, or general use stuff that would take off your nail polish and whatnot, but you know, again, it all comes in various shapes and sizes and forms, but generally they'll be liquid, or little things like that. Or you get like baby wipe type things, which are more for your general face sort of makeup, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but generally just, you know, look at what you're buying before you buy it and figure out what you need and what you don't need, and have fun putting on your makeup.